Well, welcome to another episode of Life on the Road in an RV. We'll show y'all what happens on travel day.
Oh, I'm about to have a panic attack. We have a real problem. Something's wrong with this slide. It is falling out. Come here. Look at it. It's freaking falling out.
Looks almost like...
No, there's a bunch of bottles under there now. But that doesn't have anything to do with the problem.
Well, it could be that when you pulled the slide in, it rode on top of the bottles.
No.
And lifted the floor.
No. I wasn't there when it was fine.
No, what I'm saying, hon, is the slide is lifted up because it's got bottles underneath it.
Well, don't cut yourself. It's a bunch of broken stuff. Our liquor cabinet.
Why you shouldn't drink. Our
liquor cabinet fell open and we have
shit, I don't know how I'm going to get that out. Let me see it. Alright, so I'm going to have to turn y'all upside down. I don't know if y'all can see that under there, but that bottle is trapped.
When I brought the slide in, it looked like this. There's no way a bottle could have fit under it.
Reality is saying that it fit under there.
The cabinet came open, the bottle rolled, and somehow we hit a bump just in time for it to bounce up and the bottle rolled under it. I
have no clue. All I can tell you is that there is currently a bottle trapped under the slide.
What are we going to do?
Good thing I'm an engineer. But the problem is we probably need a mechanic.
What do you have?
I've got a belt. I'm going to create a loop on it, see if I can pull that bottle out. Because I couldn't get the...
Oh my god, I'm so glad you moved that fast. That almost got you. Where's the bottle?
It's crushed underneath it. Thank God my hand wasn't under there.
Yeah.
Because if it was, I'd look like this. Yay! Alright, the good news is the floor ought to be sanitized because it was vodka. Let me go outside and see how close we are to that pump. May have to slide it all the way out and hope that it pushes all that glass out and then get it back in.
Oh my gosh.
Does it slide too?
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
What have we won? We've won a torn floor.
Awesome.
I don't know if there's a garbage can out there, hon.
You're right. Alright, well, I guess I'll get a different one. If it rips it, it's inside of a can, so.
The VA sends me these lidocaine patches. We don't have any big tape. So I'm going to take this lidocaine patch and I'm going to put it right here and hope that that keeps it from peeling back that way the next time we open up the slide. Hope you feel better, Floor. What do y'all think?
That ought to do it.
Alright, let's see if the slide comes in.
It's gonna sound so bad. Got sticky liquor on my shoes.
I don't know if the problem's fixed.
No, it's not fixed.
But
there's no way.
It's definitely delayed.
There's no way we're that lucky. Alright, we're putting the slide out for the first time since we just got to our spot. Wish me luck. Alright, looks like Clay's Band-Aid kind of held. Hey.
What?
What's wrong?
Crap travel day. And then some hunk of junk's in our freaking it's like we got to sit here and wait in 100-degree weather for them to try and get them to move.
So you saw part of our crappy travel day, but what you don't know is that we left at 11 o'clock and it's now 5:15 and we only went 172 miles today. I mean, it was the windiest road and we had to go so slow around all those curves. I mean, it was, at one point, it looked like kind of switchbacky. But, we're here. We just can't get in our sight yet.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do. There's nothing against these people because we run into this 1,000 trails all the time. So now we're going to run our generator to stay cool.
Yep.
It's happening every time you guys try to run an AC?
Yep.
Yeah. It's been a minute since we ran this generator. Hoping it's gonna crank. There she goes.
She always starts.
Back in business?
Yep.
All right. Thank goodness we came back when we did because the power was off. This 30 amp thing keeps tripping every time the AC comes on. This is a new kayak.
Why do I have a new kayak? Huh?
The tandem did not work for us. That's what we did not film, was at the end of our kayak. And you can go see a little, I mean, I think Jason may have told it on his video a little bit about what happened, but we had the biggest struggle of our marriage trying to do a tandem kayak. And no lie, the second we touched the shore, that thing was given to a new family.
This is just proof. You don't have to do everything as a couple. And if you do, you don't have to be in the same device. Seriously, that was...
very trying.
So evidently I paddle faster than Maria. And it just infuriated me that I was doing twice the work because I was in the rear because she didn't want to be in the rear. I would paddle and we would get this way. And she would not paddle on her side to keep us straight. So we were constantly going this way, then this way, then this way. And I finally got tired of it. I just paddled us in freaking circles.
That's when we started taking on water because you were throwing a temper tantrum. Okay.
What we've noticed from Amazon is when you get your stuff in, you need to really check and make sure that everything is packaged properly, because they will absolutely send you used stuff when you paid full price for things.
Right.
That's what I really, really like right there. So this is like, if you ever ridden a surfboard, this goes around your ankle and that connects to your surfboard. So if you ever fall off of it, your surfboard doesn't end up 3 miles away from you. Well, it's got one for this too. So.
Nice. By the way, we found a very nice family. He was a what? Marine? Or...
Well, once a Marine, always a Marine. So he's a Marine. His name's Matt. I don't know what his last name is, but he had
3 little
great
kids.
Little family.
Yeah.
And we are certainly hoping that they are fully enjoying that kayak.
Oh, yeah.
Because
before we even got to the parking lot, they already had taken it out. They were so excited to have it.
Yeah.
So.
And luckily, we had taken the entire bag, so they got the pump and everything.
Yep.
And he was such a nice guy. He was like, man, I don't want to just take your kayak. I was like, dude, if you don't take it, I'm cutting a hole in it and I'm throwing it in the garbage. He's like, we'll take it then.
We had already decided it was not coming home with us.
Y'all got to understand, it wasn't great when we came out of the water, but the fact of the matter is, it's funny now.
Yeah, it's funny now. But, I mean, and this was too, like, this was after a probably 8-hour day of being on the water together.
It was like 9.5 miles. It was quite a bit. And of those, I paddled 8.5 of them.
And I think it doubles as a backpack. So you can carry it down to the water if you want.
Think you can lug that?
I can't. I need to, oh. Uh-oh.
Yep.
My strap came off. Help. Got one in there. Now we're going to put the other one in there. I think these are going to fit just fine. Yeah. Great.
Whew. Good morning, y'all. It got too hot, so we're leaving. We packed everything up last night, and Maria's just finishing on the inside. We're gonna hook the truck up, and we're gonna head to a different campground. The power is just too bad here. We couldn't keep the rig under, I don't know, 90 degrees. Could only run one AC, and we had to change the fan mode to a manual cycle to keep the amps down. So Jason and Jen got in the same place we are. As you can see, they're pretty much ready to go. But next time you'll see us in this video is when we get to where we're going. See y'all later.